Alright, I am supposed to be going to the mall soon to meet up with my girlfriend, Alexis, now that my grounding time is over, after I have been grounded for a while, but I am supposed to wait for my mother to drive me to the mall, and she is working from home today, and she is supposed to drive me to the mall as soon as she is finished with her work, and I think she should be finished with her work soon. I am going to go see if she is almost finished with her work. Hey Mom, are you almost ready to drive me to the mall?
Well, not yet. I still have some work to do, and I am actually about to have a virtual meeting, but I think that after that meeting, I should be finished with my work.
Ugh, how long is that going to take? I really would like to be at the mall soon.
Well, Jordan, I don't know how long this meeting will take, but if you want me to drive you to the mall today, then you will just have to wait for me to finish this meeting, regardless of how long the meeting will take, because it is very important that I finish my work, including attending this meeting, and you better not disrupt me while I am trying to finish my work, and you better not interrupt my work meeting like you interrupted my virtual job interview in the past, or else you will be grounded, and that means you will not be going to the mall today. Now, please just leave the room and wait for me to finish my work.
No. I am just going to stay here, and bother you constantly until you are ready to drive me to the mall, so hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Jordan, this is your final warning. If you do not stop bothering me right now, then you will be grounded.
Alright, fine, I guess I will just wait by the car. Well, I am guessing that you are finally finished with your work, but I am annoyed that I had to wait for you to finish. It would be nice if you finished sooner.
Hey, stop giving me that attitude. I am already annoyed that you tried to bother me during my work, and I don't want to hear your complaints about how long it took me to do my work, or else I will ground you. Now, just get in the car now if you want me to take you to the mall.
But Mom, you know, if you would schedule my driving test, and I could pass the driving test and get my driver's license, then I would be able to drive myself to the mall, and you would not have to worry about me bothering you when I want you to drive me to the mall.
Well, you know, I could also avoid driving you to the mall if I just grounded you so that you are not allowed to go to the mall. So, like I just said, you need to stop complaining about how long it took me to do my work, or else you will be grounded.
Okay Mom, I am sorry, but, still, I would really like to get my driver's license soon, and I think that I should be able to take my driving test and get my driver's license now. Since I am 17 years old, and I have had my learner's permit for a long time now.
Well, before you can take your driving test, you need to take driving lessons with a driving instructor, but I think that is the only thing that you need to do before you can take your driving test, and the reason why I have not scheduled your driving lessons yet is just because you have been grounded for much of the past several months, but I suppose that now you are ungrounded, I will schedule your driving lessons, as long as you do not get grounded before it is time for your driving lessons.
Really? You are going to schedule my driving lessons, so that I can take my driving test and finally get my driver's license? Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Jordan.
But do you know how long my driving lessons will last?
I am not exactly sure, but I will find out later when I schedule your driving lessons, which I will do as soon as I get home.
Okay.
Anyway, we are almost at the mall. Make sure that you behave at the mall, or else you will be grounded, which would mean that you will have to wait even longer to get your driver's license. Do you understand?
Yes, Mom, I understand.
Good. Okay, we are now here at the mall. Your father will be here to pick you up at 8:30. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hey, Alexis.
Hey Jordan.
I am glad that I am finally here, although in order to get here, I had to wait for my mother to drive me here after she finished her work for her job what she was doing from home today, and I was getting frustrated over how long it was taking her, and I almost got grounded, but at least I did not get grounded, and I am finally here. And I do have some good news, which is that my mother is finally going to schedule my driving lessons, so that I will hopefully be getting my driver's license soon, and if I get my driver's license, Then I could drive myself places, and I could also drive you places.
That sounds very exciting, and actually, I think that I should also be able to get my driver's license soon, but I will have to talk to my parents about that later. But I am happy for you being able to get your driver's license soon.
Although, I currently do not know how long it will take for me to finish my driving lessons, but hopefully, it will not take too long. But anyway, I think we should get something to eat right now.
Hey Michelle.
Hey, Alex. I just dropped Jordan off at the mall, and now that I am home, I was thinking that it is a good time to schedule Jordan's driving lessons.
Well, I agree with you.
Although, we need to find an instructor to hire for Jordan's driving lessons.
Well, my friend Alan told me that his son Tyler just got his driver's license. I think he said that the driving instructor was a very good driving instructor, and that he would recommend him, so I can ask him which driving instructor he hired.
All right, I think you should do that.
Okay, Jordan, we will be home in a few minutes, and when we get home, your mother and I have some news for you that I think you will like.
Oh really? Wait, is this news about me having driving lessons?
That's right. Your mother and I have scheduled your driving lessons, and we will tell you more information about your driving lessons when we get home. Alright, we are home now, and I think we should tell Jordan the information about his driving lessons.
All right, Jordan. So, your father and I have scheduled your driving lessons. Your driving lessons will last for 6 days and will be about 1 hour each day. After you complete your driving lessons, your driving instructor will be the one who administers your driving test, and if you pass, he will give you your driver's license.
Anyway, your driving lessons will begin at 7 in the morning tomorrow, but on all the other days you have driving lessons, your driving lessons will begin at 4 p.m.
What? 7 a.m. is so early. And tomorrow is supposed to be a day off of school, because school is closed tomorrow because it is a teacher work day tomorrow, and I was looking forward to not having to wake up early for school tomorrow, but now, I have to wake up early for my driving lessons. Ugh, I am not happy about that.
Well, you are just going to have to deal with it. And like I just said, there is only one day that you have to wake up at 7 a.m. for your driving lessons, so don't make it into a big deal.
And also, we want you to hear this warning. If you misbehave during your driving lessons, you will be grounded. Also, if you fail to complete your driving lessons as a result of causing trouble during your driving lessons, then we will not schedule driving lessons for you again, and you will have to wait until at least when you are 18 years old. And you don't need to have your parents' permission to take driving lessons. Do you understand what I just told you?
Yes, Mom, I understand.
Good. Anyway, I think you should go to bed now, so that you will be ready to wake up early tomorrow.
Okay, I will go to my room now. Well, I am excited that I will begin my driving lessons tomorrow, but I am not looking forward to having to wake up at 7 a.m. tomorrow, but I guess I will just have to deal with it. Well, my mother said that she thinks I should go to bed now, but I actually feel like playing video games on my computer for a few hours. Since I got my computer back from my parents today since my grounding time ended today.
Oh, I think that Jordan's driving instructor is here.
Good morning, I am David Lopez, and I am the driving instructor for Jordan McFarland. Are you Jordan's parents? Yes, we are. Well, it's nice to meet you. Jordan's driving lessons will begin soon, but first, I have some paperwork that you will need to complete. While you are completing the paperwork, I will tell Jordan some information about his driving lessons.
Okay, I will get Jordan to come outside now.
And I will work on this paperwork.
Jordan, wake up now.
What? Mom, I don't have school today. Why are you waking me up at 7 a.m.?
Jordan, have you forgotten that you have your driving lessons today?
Oh, that's right. But still, it is so early. Can't I just sleep for a little longer?
Absolutely not. You need to get up now. Your driving instructor is already here. Really, it would be nice if you were up a few hours ago, but you just need to get up now.
I really don't want to.
Jordan, if you don't get outside right this instance, then I will cancel your driving lessons, and you will not get your driver's license until you are at least 18 years old. So if you don't want me to do that, then get up right now.
Okay, fine, but can I at least get something to eat first?
No, you don't have time. Your driving instructor is waiting for you, so you need to go and meet your driving instructor now, and you don't have time to get something to eat.
Alright, whatever.
All right, I am now finished with the paperwork. Thank you.
All right, Jordan is now here.
Good morning, Jordan. I am David Lopez, and I will be your driving instructor. I'm going to tell you some information about your driving lessons, but first, I need you to sign this form, which lists the rules for the driving lessons, and by signing, you agree that you understand the rules, and this form is the same form that your father signed. There are some rules that you need to know about for this class, but I think the most important rules are that you obey all of the traffic laws, and you listen to my instructions. When you are ready, you can sign the bottom of the page, and give it back to me.
Okay, I am finished.
Thank you. Anyway, I will now explain the schedule of these driving lessons to you. You will have driving lessons today, as well as the next 6 days, and if you successfully complete these driving lessons, then I will administer your driving test, and if you pass your driving test, then I will give you your driver's license. Your driving lessons will begin at 4 p.m. on all the days of your driving lessons except for today, and the reason why I am starting the driving lessons at 7 a.m. today is because I know your parents have to go to work today, so I wanted to start the driving lessons early enough so that your parents could fill out the paperwork before they have to go to work. But you won't have to wake up early for any of these other driving lessons.
Good. You better not be expecting me to wake up early for another session of these driving lessons, because I hate waking up early like that.
Hey, Jordan, don't give that type of attitude to your driving instructor. Remember what I told you about behaving during your driving lessons.
Anyway, if you don't have any questions, we can start the driving lessons right now, so Jordan, why don't you get into the car? Alright Jordan, before we start driving, you know what to do to be ready before we start driving, right?
Well, I guess I will start by putting on my seatbelt.
Yes, you will want to do that. Hey, what are you doing on your phone?
Well, actually, I was going to call my girlfriend real quick.
That's not going to work. You know that it is against the law for you to hold your phone while you are driving, and you are not even allowed to use a hands-free phone while driving if you are under 18, right?
I know, I was going to call her before we start driving. I was going to talk to her for about 15 minutes, and then hang up before I start driving.
15 minutes? We don't have that long to wait. We need to get this driving lesson started right now, so I'm sorry, but you can't call her right now.
Hello, Alexis.
So you're just going to ignore what I just said?
Well, I am just about to start my driving lesson.
You need to get off the phone now. Tell your girlfriend that you will call her later.
Fine. Alexis, I will have to talk to you later, because right now, my driving instructor is he's being difficult. I'll call you when I'm done. Goodbye. There, are you happy now?
Yes. Now put your seatbelt on.
I don't know why you can't just wait for me to be off the phone though.
Look, we need to get this driving lesson started. I can't be wasting time like this. I have another student who I will be doing driving lessons with after your driving lesson for today is finished, and I don't want to be late.
Whatever.
Anyway, do you need to adjust your mirrors and seat?
I think this is good the way it is.
Well, alright then. Oh, one more thing, is I have a special brake in the front passenger seat that I can use to override your gas pedal so I can stop the car myself if it is necessary. But anyway, why don't you turn on the car now, and then you can start driving now. Alright, to get out of this parking space, first make sure that it is safe to merge into the lane, and then carefully back up and pull out of this space. Now back up carefully. Alright. Stop. 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 You are way too close to that car. Let me get out and check to make sure you didn't hit it. Alright, you didn't hit the car, but you were very close.
I'm sorry, I am still not very good at getting into and out of parking spaces, especially when it comes to parallel parking.
Well, that's something we will work on during your driving lessons. But anyway, when it is safe to do so, pull out of this space. Alright, so we are going to continue driving down this road for about 6 miles.
Okay.
And hey, you need to watch your speed. The speed limit is 40 miles per hour, you're going 55.
Oh come on, is that really a big deal?
Yes, it is. You need to obey the traffic rules if you want to pass this class, and that includes the speed limits. So you need to slow down to the speed limit now.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
But anyway, can we stop somewhere to get something to eat?
No, I'm sorry, but we cannot.
But why not?
Because we just do not have time to stop at a place for food. Like what I said earlier, I have another student to do driving lessons with soon, after when your driving lessons are supposed to be done for today, and I don't want to be late.
Oh come on, it can be quick. I can even take us through a drive-through.
I said no, we are not stopping for food. Period. Now quit bothering me about it.
No. I will not quit bothering you about it. I really want to get something to eat, since I didn't get a chance to get something to eat this morning since I woke up only like a few minutes before I started these driving lessons.
Well, I'm sorry, but I told you that we still don't have enough time to stop for food, and that's the end of it.
I want to stop for food. I want to stop for food. I want to stop for food.
Enough. Is this how you act towards your parents when they are driving you?
Well, yeah. Sometimes I do.
Well, that's really not a good thing to do, and it is especially not good to throw a fit like that when you are the one driving, and I'm telling you now, you will not pass these driving lessons if you continue acting like that, so I don't want to hear another argument from you about stopping for food. Is that understood?
Okay, fine.
Anyway, you will eventually be turning left, so I will let you know when to get ready to make the turn. Alright, you're going to make a left turn right here.
Okay.
And by the way, I have a question for you. Have you learned about doing vehicle maintenance tasks, such as checking the motor oil and fluids, as well as tire pressure?
Well, my parents have taught me how to check the tire pressure, but not the motor oil and fluids.
Well, those are good things for you to know. And since basic vehicle maintenance is a part of this class, I will teach you.
Ugh, why isn't this car in front of us moving? He should have been able to make a left turn right now since there are no cars coming.
Hey!
Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Jordan, stop that. Do you even see that sign right there?
What sign?
Right there. Left turn on green arrow only. There is currently no green arrow, so that's why the driver isn't turning yet.
Oh. Oops.
This is really not an acceptable behavior for you to do while you are driving. It's bad enough that you didn't notice the sign, but then getting angry at other drivers because of your failure to notice it. And I'm warning you now that if this type of behavior continues throughout these driving lessons, then you will not pass, do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Anyway, the green arrow is on now, so you can turn left now.
Okay, so how much longer am I going to be driving down this? Oh no, it's the police. I think they are stopping me.
I think they are. Probably because you are driving 55 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone.
Oops.
Jordan, I specifically told you not to drive at that type of speed, but you did it anyway. Well, hopefully the police won't give you a ticket.
Good morning. Please step out of the vehicle. Wait a second. Jordan McFarland, is that you?
Yes, it is. I remember you too, Deputy Holland.
Well, anyway, Jordan, the reason why I stopped you is just because you were speeding, going 55 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. But also, I noticed that this is a driving school vehicle. I am guessing you are doing your driver's ed lessons to get your driver's license?
That's correct.
Well, it's not really a good thing that you are being stopped for traffic violations before you even have your driver's license.
I'm really sorry. Please don't give me a ticket.
Well, you know I could write you a ticket for this, but I'll tell you what. Since that you are still a student driver, I will let you off with a warning, but hopefully this will teach you a lesson of how important the traffic rules are so that if you do end up getting your driver's license, then this won't be a problem in the future.
Well, thank you for not giving me a ticket.
You're welcome. Anyway, you are now free to go and drive safely.
Well, Jordan, you are lucky that you did not receive a speeding ticket, but you should have taken me more seriously earlier when I told you not to speed like that. Hopefully you will take me more seriously now.
Yeah, whatever.
Come on, don't give me an attitude like that. If you are not going to take the traffic laws seriously, then you will not pass my lessons, and furthermore, even if you do pass my class, you can still have your license taken away for committing certain traffic offenses, and I don't think you would like it if you got your license, just to have it taken away like that. Do you understand?
Okay, I understand.
That's what I want to hear. But anyway, we have about 20 minutes left in today's lesson. The last thing that I had planned for today's lesson is practice with parking, so why don't you pull into the parking lot of the mall on the left, and then we can do the parking practice there.
Ugh, I hate parking, I am so bad at it. Especially parallel parking.
Well, this is exactly why we need to do some practice. Parking is just something you have to know how to do if you want to have your driver's license. And I know that parallel parking can be challenging, but practicing is the only way to really learn.
I still don't want to.
It will just be 15 minutes for today, and then you can drive back to your house.
Ugh, fine, but I am still hungry, and since there is a restaurant right here, I am going to drive there and go through the drive-through.
Did you not hear what I told you earlier about this? I already told you that we cannot do that. I can't believe that I have to tell you that over and over again.
Well, you know what? I don't care what you tell me anymore. I'm driving this car, so I will drive it wherever I feel like, and I am going to this restaurant no matter what.
Don't you dare.
What the? The car is not moving.
That's right. The car is not moving because, like I said earlier, I have this special brake on the passenger side that can stop the car even when you are still using the gas pedal. And the reason why I used it is because 1, you were disobeying my instructions by driving here after I told you not to, and I will not tolerate that, and 2nd, you are driving the wrong way in the drive-thru.
Whatever. I will just get out of the car and go inside the restaurant to place my order instead.
No, you shall not. You are going to be in big trouble if you do. Hey, get back here. I'm talking to you.
I will get back to the car after I eat my food.
That's it. I shall not take that type of disrespect. I will be failing Jordan from his driving lessons and calling his parents about this. But I can't just leave the car here like this, so first, I will park the car in a proper parking space.
Well, that was a good meal. Mom and Dad, what are you doing here? I'm still in the middle of my driving lessons.
No, you're not. Your driving instructor has called us to let us know that he is failing you from your driving lessons because you kept disobeying his instructions, including by coming to this restaurant.
What? You are failing me from my driving lessons?
Don't act so surprised. I warned you that this would happen if you kept on disobeying me, so that's just what you deserve. We are here to take you home. Now let's get into our car.
No, I don't want to get into the car. I know that I am going to be in trouble when I get into the car.
You certainly will be in trouble when we get into the car, but you will only make it worse for yourself if you give us a hard time about it. So I highly recommend that you just get into the car right now.
Fine.
Oh, Jordan, we can't believe that you got failed from your driving lessons. Your driving instructor told us all about how you kept on disobeying his instructions, and that type of behavior that you did is completely unacceptable.
Additionally, the $40 that we paid for today's lesson is non-refundable. That's it, you're grounded for a week. Additionally, we will not be paying for you to register for driving lessons again, so that means that if you want to get your driver's license, you will have to pay for it yourself.
Come on, please. I don't have that type of money to pay for driving lessons, but I really want to have my driver's license.
Well then, you should have thought about that before you behaved the way you did today and blew the opportunity that you already had to get your driver's license.
We are almost home, and when we get home, you will go straight to your room.
Now go to your room right now.
Wah 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 wah.